The art of starting over, finding strength in new beginnings. The concept of starting over is often accompanied by emotional complexity. While the idea of a new beginning evokes hope and renewal, it is equally capable of generating uncertainty, discomfort, and fear. Transitions, whether prompted by the start of a new financial year, academic term, career shift, personal loss, or internal restlessness, invite individuals to examine their present circumstances and consider what must be released to allow something new to emerge. Contrary to the common perception that beginning again signifies failure or regression, it is, in fact, a courageous act of self-alignment and evolution. One of the primary reasons people resist starting over lies in the psychological attachment to what has already been invested: time, energy, identity, and relationships. The concept of sunk cost, often discussed in behavioral economics, plays a significant role in shaping this hesitation. Furthermore, social and internalized narratives frequently reinforce the myth of linear progress, suggesting that moving backward or shifting course is evidence of weakness or indecision. In reality, human growth rarely follows a straight trajectory. It unfolds in cycles: advancement, pause, redirection, and renewal. Reframing the idea of starting over is essential. Rather than viewing it as a return to the beginning, it can be understood as a continuation, one informed by experience and resilience. Starting over does not negate what came before, it builds upon it. Each transition offers an opportunity for reinvention and refinement. In the same way that a new season enriches a landscape, a new beginning enriches the self. Drawing on metaphor, starting over is less a reset button and more a form of pruning, letting go of what no longer serves in order to cultivate deeper growth. The process of beginning again develops several core capacities. It fosters resilience, as individuals must confront uncertainty and embrace discomfort. It nurtures humility, as one must acknowledge the need for change. And it evokes hope, as the very act of choosing to start anew reflects a belief in future possibility. Most significantly, starting over creates space for authenticity, enabling individuals to shed outdated roles, narratives, and attachments that may have once been useful but have since become limiting. To engage in the process of starting over with intentionality, a structured framework can be useful. The first step involves pausing for reflection, evaluating what should be carried forward and what must be left behind. This is followed by releasing guilt or shame associated with perceived failure. New beginnings require a sense of permission, permission to change, to let go, and to evolve. Setting small, achievable intentions can help anchor the transition and build momentum. Additionally, rewriting one's internal narrative, shifting from "I failed" to "I learned," or from "I'm lost" to "I'm exploring," can transform how change is experienced and enacted. Lastly, seeking the support of community can be vital. Rebuilding does not need to be a solitary endeavor. A real-world example illustrates the transformational potential of starting over. Neha, a marketing executive with 8 years of corporate experience, found herself increasingly disconnected from her work. Although successful by conventional standards, she felt unfulfilled and creatively stifled. After prolonged introspection, she made the difficult decision to leave her position and pursue a long-standing interest in design. Initially, she faced uncertainty and skepticism, from others and from herself. However, as she enrolled in a design program and began to reconnect with her creative instincts, she discovered a renewed sense of purpose. Her story underscores a central truth. Starting over is not about becoming someone entirely new, but about realigning with one's deeper self. Several practices can support this process. Reflective writing prompts such as, "What energy do I want to bring into this chapter?" Or, "What am I making space for?" can clarify intent. Decluttering physical or emotional environments can signal a readiness for change. Symbolic acts, such as creating a vision board, adopting a mantra, or marking the transition with a personal ritual, can anchor new beginnings. Celebrating initial steps, no matter how modest, reinforces progress and builds confidence. Ultimately, starting over is not a detour from the path of personal development. It is often the path itself. It is not evidence of failure, but of willingness to grow in alignment with one's evolving values and aspirations. While self-doubt and societal pressure may complicate the process, the decision to begin again reflects a profound inner strength. In conclusion, the art of starting over lies not in discarding the past, but in integrating it into a more aligned and purposeful future. The transition from one chapter to the next is rarely smooth, but it is often necessary. In embracing change, individuals affirm their agency, adaptability, and capacity for transformation. To start over is to declare, however quietly, that one's story is not yet finished and that the best may be yet to come.